Germany Victoria. I copy you, Tom. Your report, signal report is 5x4, 5x5, QSL. My name is Biagio, Bravo India Alpha Golf India Oscar, Biagio, QSL.
Hi everyone, I thought I'd do a separate introduction video to my Yaesu FT-817 that I picked up yesterday. I did mention this radio and gave a brief view of it in my weekend update video. Brilliant audio on
CQ20 meters, this is India Tango 9, Florida, Italia Queen, India Tango 9, Foxtrot, India, Quebec, listen.
So, I mean, there's no point me explaining to you guys how this radio works because it's been around for years. I mean, the bottom line is that I bought it because these things go for over 400 quid on eBay, and I explained in my other video that I got it via the club for 275 quid, which was an absolute bargain. It hasn't, it's got a modification which I'll go into. I mean, basically, I mean, some of you will be very familiar with it, but it's HF 2 meters 70 SEMS. It's got a PL259 on the rear for HF antenna, and then it's got a BNC for VHF, UHF on the front, and it comes supplied with a rubber duck antenna. And I made contact with M0 UHF last night on 2 meters, copied me no problem at all, full signal, indoors with the rubber duck running on batteries. And so the idea of this rig is that obviously it's portable. So at the moment, I've got the tray that's supplied with it for using alkaline batteries. So basically bought 8 Duracells, put them in there, and it works absolutely no problem at all. It's interesting actually because the wiring to the tray for alkaline batteries is different to the wiring for a standard Nicad battery pack, and I'll show that to you. Actually, it actually came with 2 Nicad packs. Actually, before I do that, so I've got a few of these actually. I bought them at the Harwell rally a couple of years ago, so got one of those still unused. A warning notice on the rechargeable battery pack, schematics, which I don't know whether they came with it or not, but the guy had them. And then I'll go into the modification in a minute. But it came in the original box with the original microphone, which is an MH31, which is the same as my microphone on my FT-991. What else? So yeah, these are the Nicad packs. There were 2 of them. I don't know whether it came with 2 originally. It probably didn't. 9 volts. DC, 1000 milliamp hour, and I had one in the radio yesterday when I got the thing and powered it up on the mains, and the battery recharged, and when I tried to switch it on, nothing. So that Nike, one of these Nicads is dead, and they're probably both dead. There's the other one. Cat lead for FT8, etc., which is good. Not that I'll probably ever do FT8 on it, but that came with it as well. Oh, there's the other rubber duck. So there's 2 rubber duck antennas, one VHF, one UHF. And in terms of powering it, so it comes with a little mains lead, like a jack, but I had to basically, the guy was using it mobile and was using a Limo connector, which is around here somewhere, probably. Don't think I threw it away. Although whether I'll be able to find it or not is another matter. Can I find the Limo connector? No, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. That's because it's on the floor over here. So this was basically the end of the power lead, which is no good to me. But I know that some of the guys at Harwell use these. In fact, someone actually asked me if I didn't want it, you could have it. So I said yes. But that wasn't going to work. So basically, I buzzed it out. It's negative outside, positive core, and basically just soldered 2 fly leads to it with some heat shrink. And then wired it. Basically, I've just got it wired into one of my Nevada power supplies, 13.8 volts, and it's good to go. It's just basically a really nifty little radio. Anyway, so that's what it came with. The modification is a G3 TUX speech clipper. So this is basically designed to a little device that mounts inside the actual housing of the MH31 mic. And the idea is that it clips peaks of modulation and results in higher average talk power. It converts speech to RF at 453 kilohertz, where it's clipped, filtered, and demodulated back to the AF to feed the microphone input of the transceiver. The guy went to great lengths to explain to me that he'd done this modification, and some of you guys may be aware of it. I wasn't aware of it until he talked to me about it last night. But I think anything that results in higher average talk power on a device that's going to put out 5 watts maximum is a good idea. So happy to hear that news from him. So that's about it really. It's I won't bother going through the all the menus and stuff, but basically it's similar, to other Yaesus. You hit a function key and then this select kind of knob, and you twiddle through that, and you can see that it allows you to go through all the functions. Noise blanker, set the transmission power, which meter you want to use, the ALC at the moment. There's all sorts of things. How the automatic gain control, whether you want it, high, medium, low, automatic, etc. VFOs, everything's on there. Then there's no point me going through all that, because most of you will have seen it all before. I tried calling that guy back shortly, and surprise, couldn't hear me. So I think overall I'm very happy with it, because I had been wanting to get a portable transceiver for quite a while, and they always go for more than 400. So to get an opportunity to buy one for 275 was fantastic. Actually, I've completely forgotten 2 other things. So it comes with the actual Yaesu carry strap, which I'm not sure if I'll use that, but what is useful is the little case you get with it to protect it when it's rattling around inside your rucksack. So decent accessories with this little radio. Just such a good buy, I think, for the money. The actual radio itself is literally unmarked. It's literally, I can't find a mark on it anywhere. Certainly not on the front panel anyway. So at the moment I've got it connected to my end-fed wire for top band, and just listening to hams on 20 meters, and I'm hoping it's going to be I'm just hoping it's going to be a lot of fun to use, and hopefully we'll get the opportunity to go portable at some point. That would be fantastic. So I guess probably in this country to start with, but just a great little radio, and you know me, cheap as chips. Anything on the cheap is good by me. So really pleased. The other thing it's got is these little feet, which are really useful. That the guy explained that he'd got them, and I'm not sure why actually, because he did tell me that this thing was mounted in his car for quite a long time. But anyway, definitely useful. And overall, yeah, very happy with this purchase. And I've already worked a guy, actually. I worked G1ZMA, but he lives close by. He was copying me 5 and 9 no problem on 5 watts. That was on 80 meters. So it'll be interesting to wait for a lift in propagation on HF somewhere and see if I can work a little bit of DX now. With the I think I said on my video this morning, with the Elad FTM Duo, I managed to work a guy who was east of Moscow on 5 watts using the Elad FTM Duo, which is a right pain to use really as a standalone transceiver, but just goes to show that when conditions are right, you don't need huge amounts of power. In fact, one of our members on the sked last Friday had a matching problem with his antenna on top band, and he would normally use 400 watts, and he was using 20 watts, and I was still hearing him S9 plus 20, no problem at all. So you definitely don't always need lots and lots of power. Just goes to show that you can work on lower power and actually get somewhere. So overall, I'm just happy that I've managed to get hold of one of these radios that I've wanted for a long time at such a good price, and it'll no doubt get a lot of use from me. It's a shame really that I bought it now, because it would have been better to have bought this radio at the beginning of the summer, because then there's lots of opportunities, of course, to go out and and go portable and do it that way. But rather buy one now for 275 quid than have to spend another 150 or 200 and buy one at the right time, or have to buy a brand new one, and I don't know what they cost, but the equivalent's the 818 now, isn't it, I suppose. They're a lot of money for not much TX power, but a brilliant little device, and no doubt there'll be lots of videos coming up with this little radio. The other thing actually is that it's got lots of modes: CW, USB, LSB, packet, digi mode. I'm not quite. Maybe it is that actually, because I don't do any. I only do FT8, so I don't actually know what any of this stuff is. Digital mode operation. Okay, SSB based AFSK. Okay. Oh, right, okay, so you can use it for digital mode operation for VHF and HF and UHF. Okay, so it uses AFSK, so audio frequency shifted keying. Okay, fine, yeah. But also you can use RTTY as well, FM, AM. So yeah, I don't really understand very much about these digital modes. I use FT8. I do a little bit of RTTY decoding, and that's about it. But overall, I was listening to Radio 4 on FM last night with it, and I tell you what, the audio on it wasn't half bad. That's all I can say. So it's a great little radio, and I'll definitely do lots of videos using it. So there you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, there'll be more videos to come. I'm still kind of like working my way through the manual, and and I'll be learning a lot more about this radio, and hopefully it'll appear on a video outdoors somewhere. So that's the plan anyway. Well, thanks for watching.